Tonight, these two athletes look to make that same mark on professional wrestling and sports entertainment. And the Reality of Wrestling Heavyweight Championship hangs in the balance. This is your main event on the row, and it is one of the biggest main events in Reality of Wrestling history.
Q has that mask that Fallah Bahh ripped from his face. What's he gonna do? Mysterious Q has donned his mask. He's putting himself in the mind frame in which he was in at last year's Summer of Champions when he had to topple a beast inside of a cage. He is channeling that same emotion.
Here we go.
And here he goes.
The Reality of Wrestling Heavyweight Championship is up for grabs. The Mysterious Q has been here before. Fallah Bahh is 2-0 against Q in singles action. Can Q overcome the odds inside a steel cage once again at Summer of Champions, once again in Humble, once again?
Oh! Well, you can use any part of the cage to your advantage. The only way to win, pinfall, submission, or escaping through the gate.
Man, I don't know if that cage is gonna hold Fallah Bahh. That's 500 pounds, look out, Brad, oh my goodness! Oh! Brad, that cage is giving way.
Well, it's not built, it's not designed to withstand the weight of Fallah Bahh. He's getting scared, TP.
Oh my goodness, and again!
Oh!
This is a new Mysterious Q. A new level of intensity. And now Q climbing to the top. Is he trying to escape the cage? Oh my goodness! I can't believe it!
A Q Karana.
Springboard cover, 2! That was a Hernan Kanrana on a 500-pound monster. Q looks to fly to the corner, reversal here.
Oh!
The strength of Fallah on display.
Well, you know, if you're Fallah Bahh, you're coming into this match with all the confidence in the world. You've defeated this man 2 times in a row.
Oh, head first into the cage. Drops that huge tree trunk of a leg across the head and neck area of the Mysterious Q.
Incredible athleticism for such a big man from Fallah Bahh.
Fallah Bahh is the champion, Brad. He doesn't have to win. He simply must make sure he does not lose. What does the Mysterious Q have to do here tonight to recapture that Reality of Wrestling Heavyweight Championship?
What he's got to do is something he's never done before. That is pull out all the stops, all the tricks, all of his moveset, his entire, every ounce of strength that he has to defeat Fallah Bahh. That's the one thing the Mysterious Q has never been able to do, is defeat this man in the ring. And he's fired up, TP.
Oh! After all of that offense, it took one counter maneuver from Fallah Bahh to reset the pace. That is what the 500-pounder brings to the table.
Fallah Bahh looks like he's feeling the effects of that steel cage. He's asking referee the Beard to open the gate.
Fallah Bahh walks through that door and both of his feet hit the floor. He will retain his title.
Q grabbed him by the ankle. He's not gonna allow the big man to get out. Oh, wow.
Make no mistake about it, this is personal.
Oh, wow.
Look at Fallah Bahh towering over Mysterious Q. Oh, no. Charging into the corner! Oh!
Wow.
How does he move like that?
I have no earthly idea.
Cover here. 1, 2 to retain the title and a kick out from the Mysterious Q. I don't know how he did it. A professional wrestling ring and the steel cage erected around it are not meant to hold over 700 pounds of man on top of it. Something has got to give here. Both men perched up top now. Oh, no.
No, he's gonna go for it.
No. Oh, my goodness, a super Russian leg sweep from the top rope. Over 500 pounds of Fallah Bahh and over 700 pounds of athletes crashing in the middle of the ring.
How did the ring hold up from that?
This matchup is for the Reality of Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. It is our main event. And it is as big as it gets, make no mistake about it.
These two men are leaving it all on the line inside of that steel cage here tonight, TP. Look at this, just exchanging blows back and forth. And again, thrown into the corner. But Q.
Oh, that's vintage Q right there.
Oh.
The Mysterious Q showing why he is the F-16 of Reality of Wrestling.
Well, Hyan was trying to grab the foot of the Mysterious Q.
Nothing she can do inside the steel cage. Springboard drop kick. The tables have turned in this seesaw battle, and it is now in Q's control.
Right you are, TP. The Mysterious Q is feeling it. He's gonna have to pull out more tricks like that.
Q looking for a sidekick.
Oh.
Reversal. The power of Fallah and Fallah.
A spinning heel kick.
A 500-pound athlete with a spinning heel kick. Look at this. Cover. 1, 2, 3.
Oh. To borrow a phrase from you, too, and a 99%.
It's grit. It's determination. It's that fighting spirit that makes the Mysterious Q so different from so many competitors that we've ever seen here at the Reality of Wrestling. Q, going for that Q cutter. Reversal, handspring from Q, back into a Q cutter.
Pin him, Q. Cover of Q.
Unbelievable cover here, new champion on the way. 1, 2, no, kicked out.
Oh, so close.
What a main event here on the row. And now Q looking to the top. Q certainly no stranger to high risk, and we've seen him a year ago come off the top of that cage. Will he have to do it again? Oh! Jumped into a Samoan drop. He was caught in midair.
And Hyan jumping for joy. No.
Oh, no. He's done this not once, but twice to Q. Fallah Bahh looking to unmask Q and perhaps follow it up with a bonsai drop. He's got the mask off. Adding insult to injury. Looking for it. If he hits it, it's over. Bonsai, no. Cover, 1, 2. It's out. Wait a minute. Oh my goodness. Q kicks out. No one has ever kicked out a Fallah Bahh's bonsai drop before.
Oh! A Q kick. Straight to the jaw.
Q connected on all of it. Q! Oh! What altitude right there from Q once again!
The F-16. He's thinking about it. Is he thinking about it?
Q. He could be heading for an escape right here, Brad. The mysterious Q on his way out of the cage and on his way to the Road Championship. No, wait a minute.
No, wait, not again.
Again.
Are we gonna see what we saw last year?
Up top, Q. Over 15 feet in the air, Q.
Oh!
55, cover, 1, 2. Mysterious Q's done it.
He's done it. He did it, TP. He went to the top. 455. Q is your new Reality Wrestling Champion, the first ever 2-time Reality Wrestling Heavyweight Champion.
There are many things that will be written in red about this historic main event and about the mysterious Q.
What happened?
But one of the first
Incredible.
things that he will always be remembered for is for his unyielding spirit, his pure instinct and drive to win. The mysterious Q, the most popular star in the history of reality of wrestling, and once again, the Raw Heavyweight Champion. But coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, the Raw Nation has been chomping at the bit for this. The Reality of Wrestling Television Championship hangs in the balance. Ruthless Ryan Davidson versus Bryan Keith inside a steel cage. And right now, let's take a look at how the rivalry between these two has exploded. Bryan Keith connected!
Rodeo DDT! Rodeo DDT!
New champion! Foot on the rope! Foot on the rope! Oh my goodness! A Davidson driver! And now looking for that power bomb into the corner! Coming back! Oh no! Bear lariat! Connects flush!
No! Not this way!
2!
Not this way!
Benefit of the doubt. I thought you'd come in that ring, you'd meet me eye to eye, face to face, like the man I thought you were.
I'm the best wrestler on television, and there's no debate. Bryan Keith found that out in our first encounter. It's going to be no different in the rematch.
A lot of people are saying in the rematch, you might not be able to beat him without Stevie Ray's help.
Out here in the wilderness, Ryan, I ain't got no crutch. I don't have nothing to stand on. No extra help.
This matchup for the Reality of Wrestling Television Championship. And Bryan Keith came within a hair of capturing the Reality of Wrestling TV title just a few weeks ago. This is a rematch that the entire Raw Nation has been waiting for. You know, as they say, bro, what a huge spine buster, shades of AA Arn Anderson. Once again, Bryan Keith on an outfall, and he connects flush. A new TV champion on the way, Brad. Rodeo time.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Davidson driver. Counter.
Sits out, what a huge powerbomb cover. 2, kicked out. Bryan Keith showing everyone what he's made of.
Even Stevie Ray can't believe it.
Wants to hook him here, he may get him, Brad. Rodeo!
Rodeo DDT! He got the Rodeo DDT! Makes the cover, Bryan. Wait a minute.
And Ryan Davidson able to roll to the outside.
Bryan Keith had it 1.
Stevie Ray telling Ryan Davidson to stay on the outside. Ryan Davidson's been counted out. He's been counted out.
You're not getting off that easy. There will be a rematch for the television championship inside the steel cage.
Oh my! What a monstrous announcement!
It's a steel cage match for the title.
What's gonna happen next?
Expert tutelage wins in any endeavor.
Ryan barely even got his foot in the door, and Bryan Keith already wants to go face to face with him.
The tension between these two boiling over.
The opening match introductions haven't even started yet, and they're already going at it.
The Reality of Wrestling Television Championship is on the line. This is our main event on Reality of Wrestling. And if you are watching us right now, join the conversation on Twitter with the hashtag SteelCage, hashtag
Ladies and gentlemen, the challenger, Bryan Keith. His opponent, the Reality of Wrestling Television Champion, Ruthless Ryan Davidson.
You can feel the tension in the air. You can cut it with a knife. The Pasadena Convention Center is packed to the gills. The Row Nation has been waiting months for this matchup. Tonight it will finally happen. The television championship on the line. Ryan Davidson versus the bounty hunter Bryan Keith. Their rivalry explodes in our main event. No Stevie Ray at ringside to help Ruthless Ryan Davidson tonight. A 15-foot-high steel cage erected around these two competitors who are hell-bent on beating each other. There are three ways to win this matchup, Brad. By pinfall, submission, or escaping the cage by either climbing over the top or escaping through the door. Those are the ways to do it. There are no rules inside that cage. You can do whatever you want to your opponent as long as you can incapacitate him and win the title.
Right you are, TP, and watch this. Oh, Bryan Keith was looking to use the steel cage as a weapon, use it to his advantage.
What a suplex there from the Bear. Ryan Davidson issued a stern warning to Bryan Keith on the official Reality of Wrestling YouTube page and social media this week, declaring that Keith would be in for the fight of his life, and it would appear as if that is so tonight. These cage matches are so dangerous, using that steel structure to your advantage.
And Ryan Davidson is the veteran. And he's using that cage to his advantage and is damaging Bryan Keith's cranium going against that steel cage. Oh.
Right now, Ruthless Ryan Davidson firmly in control, but several weeks ago here on the Reality of Wrestling, Keith was just a mere moments away from capturing that title from Davidson had it not been for the assistance on the outside from Stevie Ray. Does Stevie Ray's absence hurt Ryan Davidson or give him some sort of advantage here tonight in this main event?
Well, I don't know if it gives him any kind of advantage, but here's the thing about Stevie Ray, is just because his presence is not felt at ringside doesn't mean his expert tutelage isn't inside the mind of Ruthless Ryan Davidson.
Cover here, 2! That forearm across the face.
Stevie Ray has been in cage matches in his career. He's been in War Games matches. He knows how to use that structure to his advantage, and he's taught that to Ruthless Ryan Davidson, the television champion.
Ryan Davidson now asking for the door to be open, and the official is opening it. It looks like he's about to walk out of here with the television championship. A short night of work for Ryan Davidson.
Wait a minute, Ryan stopping. Oh, Bryan Keith just spat in the face of Ryan Davidson.
The bounty hunter has no fear in his heart.
And the cage door is closed.
He's ready for a fight tonight, Brad.
Wow. You know, Bryan Davidson has been in many extreme matches here in Reality of Wrestling, and he's definitely ruthless. We know he has a temper, so I don't know if spitting in the face of Bryan Davidson is the best thing to do if you're Bryan Keith. Oh!
Bryan Keith now climbing the cage. Is it for an escape, or does he have a trick up his sleeve here? It's high risk.
Oh. If he can make it over that cage and his feet touch the floor, he's your new champion.
Both of these athletes perched high in the ring right now. Bryan Davidson in virtual no man's land.
Looks like Bryan Keith called for that rodeo DDT, but
Oh no, oh no.
Bryan Davidson with a poke to the eyes.
A super side slam off the top!
A back suplex from the top of the cage.
What velocity, and it took everything out of both competitors. This is your main event on the road.
That's got to be it.
Cover. That's got to be all. 2. Bryan Keith kicked out.
How in the world did Bryan Keith kick out after being suplexed from the top of the steel cage?
Bryan Davidson using this structure to his advantage here tonight, as he said he would. And of course, as you mentioned earlier, ruthless Bryan Davidson won the television championship in a tournament for the TV title after it was vacated by the mysterious Q, who went on to become the world heavyweight champion. We remember the history between Bryan Davidson and Q. No one has taken our heavyweight champion to the limit quite like Bryan Davidson has. It will be a tall order here tonight for Bryan Keith to knock off the champion.
That's a great point, TP, but no one has taken Bryan Davidson to the limit like Bryan Keith since he's been the television champion. Oh!
And the fastest kicks in the South on full display in our main event here tonight. Do you believe that Bryan Davidson may have underestimated Bryan Keith?
Well, he might have, TP, but I mean, he's been in the ring with Bryan Keith before, and he knows what this man can do. Twice, Bryan Keith has almost taken that television championship away from Bryan Davidson. If I'm the champion, I'm not coming in here underestimating Bryan Keith whatsoever.
Bryan Keith using Bryan Davidson as a human pinball right now. Oh, face first into the steel. Absolutely no give whatsoever. And Bryan Keith is feeling it now, and the Row Nation is firmly behind the Lone Ranger of the Row.
Oh.
Reversal here.
Wait a minute.
Oh, roll up! Roll up!
No, a power bomb it looked like he turned into, and oh, a super kick to the temple.
Bryan Keith so quick. What counter offense? Rolls him over for the cover, a new TV champion on the way. My goodness, what a near fall. Bryan Davidson kicking out with a split second left.
To quote UTP, 2 and 99% on that one.
And now Bryan Davidson may be in big trouble.
He's roping him.
Could a rodeo DDT be on the way? And a new TV champion crowned.
Countered by the champ.
Oh, he's looking for it. Davidson driver, reversal.
Reversal by the challenger.
Oh my goodness.
His own version of a code breaker on that one.
Looking for it. Rodeo. He hit it.
That's it.
Go for the cover, Bryan.
Hit him with a rodeo DDT, but I don't know if he got all of it. He might have hurt himself in the process.
Bryan Keith connected with that rodeo DDT. But now he's looking to go for the escape here, Brad. Bryan Keith is going to climb to the promised land and become the new TV champion.
Fulfill your dreams, Bryan. Fulfill their dreams. Climb over the cage,
All
Bryan.
you've got to do is climb over, Bryan. Wait a minute.
Bryan.
Oh, wait a minute. Bryan Keith isn't climbing over the cage, Brad. He's climbing to the top. Bryan Keith is 15 feet in the air. Bryan Keith from up top. Unbelievable cover. So, Bryan.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and new Reality of Wrestling Television Champion, Bryan Keith!
Dreams do come true. Bryan Keith is the new Reality of Wrestling Television Champion.
The rules of this match stipulate you can win by pinfall, submission, or escaping the cage. But Adrian, I talked to both of these guys earlier today. They both said that escape is not an option. With what's on the line tonight, they want the decision to be definitive. They want to settle things inside the cage so there's no question about who the better man is.
I will not be held responsible for what I'm going to do. That's your fault, Booker. I will end the Pride's career tonight.
One man will leave ROW forever, and that championship is on the line.
This is the last opening bell that one of these two men will hear in the ROW ring ever. Lock on the line. Look at Mendoza looking around for me. Maybe he's getting his bearings straight. His team international is not here. He waved them off. They couldn't get in anyway.
The Pride wearing the red, Gustavo Mendoza in the green. Is a big elbow into the chin of the Pride. The challenger here tonight who comes back with a big clothesline.
Big clothesline.
Another one by the Pride.
That's a Night Train Lane clothesline.
There's that great standing drop kick by the Pride. Pinfall or submission.
No hiccups. We got to have a winner.
Yep.
It's got to be decisive.
Capacity crowd here tonight in Clear Lake City, Texas for this main event. And what a way to cap off our first event show here on the Cube.
Special thanks to the Cube. And Gustavo wearing the Cube's colors.
Yeah, actually is. That's a good point. We've heard all night the reaction from around the Reality of Wrestling locker room about the fact that one of these two competitors will leave the organization forever. And I think you said it perfectly, Adrian. The last opening bell that one of these two guys will ever hear. Two of the first students for Booker T at his Wrestling Exercise Fitness Training Academy. Oh, look at that. Head first into the steel cage.
We talk about the old PWA, the first incarnation of what Booker's created. The Pride took title off of Gustavo. So, I mean, this rivalry has gone on and on through training, through backstage, kind of bumping into each other. It's come to fruition right now. It's, like I said, can't put it any plainer.
Talked about it a little bit in the past that, when you bring the reality into things, right? You bring the reality. These two guys really don't like each other. And it goes back to some real life stuff that occurred in the gym as these two, at the time, youngsters were really starting to learn their craft. Adrian, take us back through that a little bit.
Well, you had a situation with Rubio, and you see Rubio's the Secretary of Defense, and Rubio's out there with Gustavo. There's a lot of...
Whoa! From the top rope! My goodness, the impact!
Oh, they almost went through the ring. Well, basically, and I was there. I've been there since day one. Rubio and the Pride were for sparring, for lack of a better word.
Gustavo into the cover, hooks the leg. Can the Pride stay alive? Yes, he kicks out at 2.
Pride pretty much got an ankle lock on Rubio and just thought it was funny, wouldn't let go. And it crippled Rubio. Rubio was out of commission for probably about 3 or 4 months with a broken ankle. And Gustavo wasn't there. When he heard about it, he was furious. He rushed, but Pride already left the building. So
Look at Gustavo grinding the forehead into the steel cage. Right into that steel mesh.
So Gustavo exacting a pound of flesh, his revenge for Rubio. And again, now you add to the fact that the title is on the line. Now you add to the fact that it's pride, it's win or go home. Somebody's getting out of here. This is going to be a good fight.
Pride grabbing the leg of Gustavo Mendoza as he tries to escape from the steel cage. And the Pride hanging on for dear life, not letting him go anywhere. Oh, look out! Good drop kick by Mendoza. Again into the cover, hooks the leg. Could this be all? No, the Pride keeps himself in this contest.
Both wrestlers fundamentally sound. They learned that. They learned their trade, their craft from Booker. They didn't just pop in and pop out. They've been learning for 5, 6, 7 years now. So this is the apex of their training. This is your final exam.
Gustavo trying to set up for the east to west. Can he lock it in? Can he get it? No, the Pride able to fight out of it and misses with that drop kick.
Both guys
Oh! That big kick to the back of the head.
I'll tell you, both guys have done their homework. They've done their scouting reports. But the Pride connected.
Again, the reality of wrestling heavyweight championship is on the line as the Pride now trying to climb out of the steel cage. And so much more at stake in this matchup. One of these two competitors will see their professional wrestling career end tonight.
And Rubio, you got to see Rubio taking some satisfaction and Gustavo having the upper hand on the Pride.
Let's talk about that for a second, though. One of these guys, the dream is over tonight. For one of these guys, this is it. Oh, Gustavo again sending the Pride headfirst into the steel cage.
Everything that they fought so hard for, all the hours of training.
Adrian, the reality of wrestling is about competitors striving to make their dreams come true. Competitors looking to take that next step, looking to go to the next level. How do you feel about a match tonight that, like I said, all of it ends tonight with this match?
And I don't make the decisions. You know, the boss made the call. The CEO made the call for both.
Wow, look at that from the top rope, going hard down onto the mat. The Pride able to keep this match alive.
Incredible move by the Pride. Pride's got some family in the audience.
The Pride into the cover, hooks the leg. This could be all.
The crowd getting behind the Pride.
Oh, both Gustavo and the Pride have family members, friends in attendance here tonight, knowing full well that this could be the end of the road for one of them.
One side of the ring, one side of the building is Pride's family, the other side is Mendoza's.
It's almost like, oh, look at that low blow there. Low blow by Gustavo Mendoza. Wouldn't you expect anything less?
I hope the cup was there. I hope the cup didn't run over, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, the east to west! The east to west! That's gonna be it! Gustavo hooking the leg into the cover, and all the Pride able to keep alive!
Just that close.
Gustavo hit his finishing maneuver the east to west, and somehow the Pride kicked out, Adrian.
Anthony, a career was almost over by a factor of centimeters. By a factor of centimeters, it was 2 3/4. Yeah, Gustavo getting out. Look at Rubio.
Gustavo opening the cage door, and he could just easily walk out of the door. He says, no way, no way. He wants to finish the Pride off.
The hubris of Gustavo, mocking not only the Pride as he tells him to get up, but also Booker T with that 5-time hand gesture. He wants to finish the Pride off, and he missed the axe kick.
Pride.
Oh! Big move by the Pride as he tries to create some space, create some separation, and get back into this match.
And I gotta fault the mentality of Mendoza. Mendoza, you could have just walked out of the ring. It could have been over with. What are you doing, Gustavo? Now look at the Pride.
Capacity crowd here tonight.
Look at Rubio.
Rubio with the flag. Providing the distraction, and Gustavo back to his feet.
That's all it took. And they are so high up there, Anthony.
a good 15, 16 feet.
It's dangerous.
Oh my! The Pride all alone at the top of the cage.
He's looking around. Look at the Pride. This is gut check time. Oh my God! Look at the Pride!
The Pride climbing to the top of the cage. Gustavo Mendoza is down. The Pride trying to find the balance on the top of the cage.
Oh my God!
The Pride into the cover. Hooks the leg. That could be all.
That's it! That's it! That's it!
The Pride has done it, Adrian. The Pride is the new reality of wrestling heavyweight champion.
He did it in front of his family, in front of the fans. Adios, Gustavo Mendoza. Adios. The Pride going airborne, risking it all, and it paid off.
The Pride has done it. He has captured the reality of wrestling heavyweight championship and has ended the career of Gustavo Mendoza. And look at Team International. They cannot believe what they have just witnessed. This could be the beginning of the end for Team International. Adrian, Gustavo cannot believe it.
The foundation is broken.
Look at Gustavo's face. He knows what that means. He knows that his career is done. Team International, look at their faces. The look of grief, the look of crying, look at Reina. She is in tears. And look at Rubio.
Rubio's flat. He doesn't know what to do.
He is out on his feet. Rubio is completely dazed as the Pride celebrates.
Gustavo's poured so much into this business. It's hurting him. You can see the hurt.
The Pride celebrating inside the ring. He is the new reality of wrestling heavyweight champion. He has done it. What an event this has been.
A lot of respect for this man.
What an event here tonight. Thank you so much for joining us here on theCUBE. The Pride is the new reality of wrestling champion. Wait a minute, what? Is that Steve? And there's Stevie Ray.
Think he's coming to congratulate?
Stevie Ray coming down to ringside.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Stevie Ray. That is R-A-Y, period. And as some of you may know, and some of you may not know, I have started a new consulting business for ROW. And I have broken a new contract. And I have a new client.
The new client is apparently the Samoan Beast. Adrian, we talked about this. We wondered if Stevie Ray was really the guy that brought the Beast into reality of wrestling. Adrian, I guess we have our answer.
You definitely have your answer.
And my new client is the Samoan Beast, who is going to get a championship match right now.
The Pride celebrating his reality of wrestling championship victory, and Stevie Ray coming down to ringside. Adrian, this answers some questions. Earlier tonight, we saw Stevie Ray and Charmel talking. We wondered what that was all about. We have our answer. The Pride has just competed in a huge match inside the steel cage, and now has to go up against the Beast.
The match of a lifetime, and now he's got to do it again.
We have seen the Samoan Beast dismantle dismantle Jared Steele. We've seen him dismantle others here in reality of wrestling. And now look here. Watch to dismantle the Pride as he sends him head first into the steel cage.
Pride is no small man, make no mistake about it, and the Beast just tossed him like a rag doll against that steel fence.
Samoan Beast here trying to set up for that big Samoan drop. There it is! The impact!
What's he doing?
Samoan Beast climbing up high.
Who's up top on the cage? Anthony, no!
No! Oh! Pride scouted it. And look at the Beast. Did that even phase him?
The Pride is on pure adrenaline right now.
Adrian, that barely phased the Samoan Beast.
I can't believe this is a championship match going on.
Big DDT by the Pride. That could be all.
Pride, you gotta go for the cover.
Yes, you gotta go for the cover right here, but he's taking his time. Adrian, the Pride looking to climb up high. He said, you know what, it worked once.
Yeah.
It worked once, it might as well work twice.
Oh, this guy is an athlete.
Oh my
like
God. Oh my God. Whoa! The huge moonsault from the top of the cage misses in. The Samoan Beast.
The Pride went all in.
And it could cost him here. The Pride is down in the center of the ring and he's in prime position for, oh, can he do it? The Beast trying to go up high from the top rope. Whoa! My God, he hit it! He hit it! And we have a new champion!
Cannot believe it.
You said it, Adrian. The Pride went all in with that moonsault from the top rope, and then when he missed, that was the opening that the Samoan Beast needed. The Pride was in perfect position for the Beast to hit that signature Samoan salt. Usually, Adrian, he hits it from the second rope, and you saw that the Beast had to adjust. He had to be creative with that steel cage there. He wasn't able to run and get that momentum off the second rope. He had to go to the top rope, and he was able to hit it pitch perfect.
You see the referees now calling from somebody to please come from the back and get some help to the Pride. The Pride is hurt.
The Samoan Beast with the impromptu challenge with his advisor, Stevie Ray. He is your new Reality of Wrestling heavyweight champion.
California, weighing at 201 pounds, the Cool Kid, Cameron Cole.
The moment has come for Cameron Cole and Bartek to settle this feud once and for all, and to remind everybody at home, thanks to the interference, thanks to the gang assault, courtesy of Stevie Ray Incorporated, Booker T made this matchup, putting Bartek inside the steel cage against his former tag team partner, his former friend, Cameron Cole. And if you recall, it was Bartek that cost Cameron Cole his Reality of Wrestling Television Championship, which is now around the waist of Abel Andrew Jackson.
And his opponent, representing Stevie Ray Incorporated, from Abilene, Texas, weighing in at 225 pounds,
Well, Brad Gilmore, Bartek's so concerned, at least in my humble opinion, about this matchup, he actually sought the advice via his cell phone, of course, of Rex Andrews, who, of course, is no stranger to the steel cage.
Right you are, Matt Zapolsky. Rex Andrews, he sought advice from J.J. Blake, who competed in that no-limit steel cage match. Interestingly enough, the last time these two men were in a steel cage match, it was as teammates. It was as teammates, and now they enter the cage as combatants.
This is a tremendous opportunity for Bartek. He has an opportunity to shine here.
And this early.
In this main event against Cameron Cole. He has an opportunity to man up. He has an opportunity to prove that he was the better of the cool. Of course, Cameron Cole has something else to say about that.
Like I said, they used to be the best of friends, Matt Topolsky. I mean, these are two guys that used to hang out with each other all the time. So you know they're gonna know each other's.
Well, they certainly broke into this business together. That's for sure.
Remember Cameron Cole, who's a trainee at the old WXF gym here in Houston.
Head first. Reversal here from Cameron Cole. A headlock takeover from Bartek, or as he likes to commonly refer to himself as StarTech.
Why won't you get the man's name right? That's his name, isn't it?
Well, his name is Kiefer Bartek, actually. That's his legal name. That's the name in which he registers to step inside the squared circle here at Reality of Wrestling.
What's it say on his singlet? It says StarTech.
Oh, that's...
Wow.
Falls right under self-proclaimed, as I said earlier.
Oh, wow. Big drop kick by Cameron Cole. Conspicuous by their absence, Matt Topolsky, Stevie Ray Incorporated, they've been banned from ringside. It's a travesty of justice.
It's not a travesty of justice. If you follow the genesis of how we got here in the first place, you would know this steel cage matchup was set up by Booker T because of the interference of Stevie Ray Incorporated, and the last thing he was going to allow to happen is for the numbers game to come into play tonight. If Bartek wants to defeat Cameron Cole, he's going to have to do it the way everybody else does here, one-on-one. This is your main event on the row, and Cameron Cole, no stranger to the main event spotlight, a missile drop kick from the top rope. Certainly an ugly divorce between these two former Reality of Wrestling tag team champions. But since moving on, Cameron Cole has become one of the hottest breakout stars in the row.
His former partner right in that steel cage. And you would have thought after Cameron Cole won that television championship, Matt Topolsky, this rivalry, this beef between Bartek. Wait a minute, Bartek trying to get out. Bartek's trying to get out of here. Hey, Bartek.
Well, Bartek's got his hands on, a steel chair. I don't know how in the world he got his hands on a steel chair.
Wait a minute, Cameron Cole, using his quickness, looks like he busted Bartek open with those shots.
Well, if you came here for a pure athletic competition, let me tell you something, this is personal. This is personal. That's what this is about between these two.
Wait a minute. Oh, suplex. Oh, my Lord. Remember, you can only win this match by escaping the cage, pinfall, or submission. There are no disqualifications. Obviously, there are no countouts. I was saying, Matt Topolsky, earlier, you thought Bartek, his beef might have been over with Cameron Cole. You might think they had squashed things, but obviously, there's still a lot of unsettled feuds between these two men, a lot of unsettled feelings. He's got him by the man bun, and he's pulling him back in by the man bun.
Cameron Cole perched up on top of this. Is no man's land right here. This is definitely no man's land between these two.
Wait, hold on.
And Bartek now has got Cameron Cole hooked for what looks like a superplex from the top. You've got to be kidding me.
That's incredible. These men going at no lengths to destroy one another. This is our main event on Fight TV. Use that hashtag #RowOnFight. Wow.
Bartek now trying to capitalize. Cover here, center of the ring. Cameron Cole kicks out. Pure grit, how he kicked out after a superplex, crashing and burning from 15 feet. I don't know.
Oh! Wow! You could feel that all the way in Santa Monica, California.
Bartek into the cage. The intensity being turned up to another level between these two. No love lost at all. Cameron Cole
has got to be going off pure adrenaline right now. There's that swing blade after that superplex, Matt Topolsky, and then those chair shots.
Bartek.
Try to get him through the chair. Oh!
That's gotta be all cover here, too!
Wow. Well, this match definitely is not for the faint of heart, Matt Topolsky. One of the most demonic structures in the history of our industry, the steel cage, has settled many a rivalry, but also ended many a career.
Bartek now was looking for that spear. Walked right into a super kick.
Now Cameron Cole's going up top. Looks like Cameron Cole's going to escape the cage.
Cameron Cole on his way out of here.
Oh! Wait a minute. Some sign language for Cameron Cole. Pride getting the better of him at the
Well, this might be a huge mistake here from Cameron Cole. A rare moment. But Cameron Cole to make that mistake, and now the two of them on top just exchanging blows here. That's how personal this is between these two. Former tag team champions, former friends, now colliding in this steel cage. Face first. And Cameron Cole with a super kick from the top rope. And StarTech just collapsing like a black hole.
Wow, Cameron Cole. Looks like we're gonna have a winner here.
Well, Cameron Cole is not climbing out. Cameron Cole has an encore plan. The Cole Kid.
Don't turn around, Bartek.
Oh, and a crossbody from the top of the cage. Cover. 1, 2. The Cole Kid does it. What a war between these two.
Wow. Incredible, Matt Topolsky. That means that Cameron Cole will now get the opportunity to face Abel Andrew Jackson for the Reality of Wrestling Television Championship.
A very telling moment when expert tutelage doesn't get physically involved. Cameron Cole stands tall. He does it again. And now, Cameron Cole will seize upon that opportunity one more time to get a shot at the Reality of Wrestling Television Championship. Mission accomplished. This week in our main event, the Cool Kid rises above.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is for the Reality of Wrestling Championship. The only way to win this match is by pinfall, submission, or exiting the cage with both feet touching the ground. Introducing first, he is the challenger from Monterrey, Mexico, weighing in at 95 kilos, Gino! His opponent from Madrid, Spain, weighing in at 235 pounds, he is the reigning, defending Reality of Wrestling champion, Ayden Cristiano!
A big fight field. You can cut it with a knife in the World Gym Arena right now. This matchup is for the Reality of Wrestling Championship. It is a steel cage encounter between Gino and Ayden Cristiano. Reina is at ringside in the corner of Gino.
You gotta think
it's like being in Bizarro world here.
Well, you know, you gotta think that Gino really put a lot of thought into having Reina come out of ringside, maybe play some mind games with Ayden Cristiano the way that Cristiano's been playing with Gino with the mask of his dead father.
This is a personal affair, but there's really no other way to describe it. If you go back to their matchup, their main event championship matchup at Summer of Champions 4, at one moment, Gino almost cost himself that matchup by using a steel chair. It was pulled out of his hands by then special guest referee Booker T. But Gino demonstrated at that moment that this was about much more than that championship. It was about settling the score once and for all. It was about getting justice for his father and for his family.
Right, you are Matt Topolsky. That's why this has gotten to the point it has inside the confines of a steel cage. There will be a winner, a definitive winner. One man will walk away the Reality Wrestling champion. The other man.
Ayden Cristiano trying to climb out of that ring right now. Like a child escaping a hellish playpen. Whoa! This just goes to show you how dangerous this structure is. High cross body from the top rope.
Oh, wow,
Gino, look at that! A Hurricane Rana cover here to win the championship, just a one count. To remind everyone at home, pinfall, submission, or escaping the cage, the only way to win this matchup, there is no disqualification. You can feel free to use that cage as much as possible, just adding to the dangerous element of this matchup. Cristiano was going for a back body drop, sunset flip attempt by Gino. These two know each other very well. At one time, Ayden Cristiano was like a father figure in Gino's life. And we have seen what this relationship has mutated into. It's gotten to the point where Ayden Cristiano is catapulting Gino face first into steel.
Wow. I mean, just like the complete deterioration of two men that were family members, like you pointed out. I mean, when Gino's father passed away when he was a very young man, Ayden Cristiano was there for him. Ayden Cristiano brought him in. He said, "Here, kid, let me show you the ropes in this professional wrestling business. Let me coach you. Let me be the father that you no longer have."
And then Ayden Cristiano showed his true colors. And now...
Oh, wait a minute. Ayden Cristiano, if he makes it outside that cage door, he reclaims the championship. Or regains the championship, I should say. Retain.
Well, Ayden Cristiano, certainly that champion's advantage is gone here. A disqualification or a count out is not going to help him. There must be a winner in this one.
And obviously, Reina here at ringside hasn't phased Ayden Cristiano at all.
Well, you know, one thing that I have to give Ayden Cristiano credit for is up until this point, he has always been one step ahead of Gino when it comes to the mind games. It's the reason why, it's the direct and proximate result for why he has been Reality of Wrestling champion now for as many months as he has.
Yeah, right you are, Matt. He has. He knows Gino. Like you said, well, he pretty much raised Gino. He knows more about Gino than Gino does. You know what I mean? And he's used that definitely to his advantage.
Scoop slam right here, or at least a slam attempt. Oh no, wait a minute.
Wait a minute, wait
Even
a minute.
Worse.
Oh, wow,
Ayden
right
Cristiano.
And right into that support post, not even into the fence.
It's launching Gino like a human lawn dart into that steel yet again.
You got to think this isn't the way Gino thought this match would play out. So far being dominated by the champion.
Power bomb attempt here from Ayden Cristiano. Wait a minute, Gino.
Oh,
Gets
Gino.
his mitts around that cage.
Is he gonna look like to climb out of the cage? It looks like he's going to get out.
Well, I can't believe for 1 minute that is Gino's plan. Look at
Oh,
that!
wow.
A Hurricanrana off the cage!
And that made his lady Reina happy, and a lot of the Road Nation.
I don't fancy for 1 second Gino is going to climb out of this ring. He is going to beat, or at least attempt to beat, Ayden Cristiano senseless. And you saw it right there. That was his plan all along. What a high-risk maneuver from the challenger. Now can he capitalize?
Oh, wow. Oh.
Face first into the steel goes the champion. And now business starting to pick up in there. And again, face first into the steel. From pillar to post at every side of the cage. And now Gino serving up a boot to Ayden Cristiano. The challenger, famouser from the top rope, cover to win the Reality of Wrestling Championship for the 3rd time. Kick out at 2 3/4. Here at ringside. As these two are tearing each other apart, they are tearing apart the cage as well.
Oh, and now the two going at it in the center of the ring.
Oh, and Gino with an enziguri, a spinning enziguri from the challenger.
Here we go. Gino's got him in that fireman's carry position.
Oh,
wow. I believe he calls that the wall breaker.
Cover here, 1, 2 to win the championship. Kick out at 2 again. The nature of this matchup has changed completely. Gino now in control. Gino now calling the shots. Will he climb out of the cage and capture the championship, or will he be compelled to inflict more damage on Ayden Cristiano?
Oh, wait a minute. That's La Familia. La Familia's out here, and as soon as Gino started to climb the cage, they had chairs. Wait a minute, look at that. There's Diego De La Cruz, Jonathan Vega.
Ayden Cristiano calling on his insurance policy. Oh, and face first goes Gino in the cage.
Wait a minute,
Oh!
East to West.
Cover, 1 to retain the title. Kick out from Gino. A vintage maneuver there from Ayden Cristiano, taking us back to the days of Team International, where he tried to retain the championship. Absolute bedlam out here. This matchup is for the Reality of Wrestling Championship. The score to be settled inside a steel cage. The history between these two dating back to Gino's athletics.
Ayden Cristiano gonna try to climb out of this cage right here. Oh, wait a minute, he's on his way out. He's on his way out. Can Gino pull him back in?
Gino's gonna have to. All Ayden Cristiano has to do now is let go. How dangerous is this?
Oh, wow. a chop.
These two are exchanging knife-edge chops on the ring.
These men are gonna break themselves, break the cage, and break everything in sight.
Gino, what is he doing here?
He's gonna try to climb out. But Ayden Cristiano able to grab him in time. Oh, wow. Sending him face first into the top of that cage.
Both of these two have to be completely and totally gassed. And now Ayden Cristiano on that top rope removes that elbow pad. Going to try and drop that elbow on Gino, but Gino digs down deep.
He's gonna go for a superplex. Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Scarlet Letter!
A Scarlet Letter from the top rope! If Gino can go for the cover, he could become a 3-time Reality of Wrestling champion.
Well, like you said, Matt Topolsky, he's out of juice. And Gino might even have the wherewithal about him, have his wits about him to go for the pinfall. Looks like his eyes are on that cage door. Wait a minute, the cage door is open.
Well, like the North Star, Reina is leading the way. Gino is about to crawl.
Gino's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
Gino to win the title, and Reina, come on!
Reina just slammed the cage door. In Gino's face, wait a minute. That's at ground zero.
Cover, not this way. 2.
Ayden Cristiano and Reina. He was a step ahead all along, Matt Topolsky. Perhaps the most forward-thinking Reality of Wrestling champion of all time. Ayden Cristiano is bringing the championship back home with him.
That's not all he's bringing back to La Familia. Still your Reality of Wrestling champion, Ayden Cristiano. Thanks to Reina.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Stevie Ray. I want all you suckers to know something. That means you sucker, the Samoan Beast, has devastated every single solitary opponent that he has faced since he has got under my expert tutelage.
Vicious.
That's it.
Vicious. Oh, there we go. See?
And the Beast says no, just pulls him up out of here.
You had a chance. Gotta be it.
Oh, wow.
He will not be counted out.
Nobody
Here is your winner. The Samoan Beast is here.
No. What are you trying to say about small in stature? You know, I'm gonna point out.
Oh, no.
Samoan drop. There it is.
Well, my client has informed me that he's going to fight 2 men simultaneously in this ring right now.
Oh my!
Both Cole and Fresca can be in the ring at the same time.
Oh my goodness!
And a kick to the chin.
Oh, no.
And to the spine. No, he's not going to do this. Oh! A double Samoan drop by the Beast. Both covered. 1, 2, 3. That mean streak has turned up a notch, maybe a couple of notches, now that he's got Stevie Ray by his side.
Samoan Beast, might as well go ahead and give it to me, baby, because it ain't nobody else around here that can touch it, dog. Can you dig it?
Wait a minute.
Wait.
Check it out.
That's the music of the mysterious Q, the television champion.
You want the Samoan Beast, sucker? Well, you got it. July 26th. I want all you South to write that down. July 26th, you and the Samoan Beast meet at the ROW pay-per-view.
I accept your challenge. And I will relinquish my television championship for a shot at the heavyweight championship. And Stevie Ray, if you get involved, it's lights out.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is your main event steel cage match for the Reality of Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from parts unknown, weighing in at 245 pounds, the mysterious Q.
The moment has arrived, and the incredible and improbable journey may very well culminate here tonight with the mysterious Q taking home the Reality of Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. But in order to do that, he will have to get through the Samoan Beast.
Self-high five. Diamond Dallas. Hey! Hey!
Diamond Dallas Page is in the house. This is a moment for the Reality of Wrestling. Listen to the reaction from TV. And look at the reaction from the serious Q.
And his opponent, being accompanied to the ring by Stevie Ray, weighing in at over 400 pounds. He is the Reality of Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, the Samoan Beast.
Tonight, what an unbelievable matchup we have with the Reality of Wrestling Heavyweight Championship on the line. And I'd like to thank WWE personally for allowing you to step away from your duties at NXT and be here with us tonight.
I mean, it is a pleasure to be here, and I've been anticipating this matchup for quite some time. And you said it perfectly. Some of the amazing cage matches that have happened over the year. You mentioned Dusty Rhodes and Ric Flair. They had several of them.
Ric Flair and Ronnie Garvin. I always think back of one of the best of all time, Magnum TA and Tully Blanchard in that I Quit steel cage match at Starrcade 85. Some of the great matches, Hogan versus Orndorff. So many amazing cage matches, over the years. This one, I mean, this is gonna tear the house down tonight. The Samoan Beast. Remember, he won that championship inside the steel cage. Mysterious Q, I don't think he's ever been inside the steel cage before. This is new territory for him.
It absolutely is. In many respects, no man's land. But then again, against all odds, many times the Mysterious Q has overcome them in the best of 5 series, battling Sergei Volkov, battling Ayden Cristiano, battling all of Team International, taking on and successfully defeating in that best of 5 series one of Stevie Ray's clients. And now tonight, he faces another, his Samoan Beast. The stakes couldn't be any higher. The heavyweight championship of the Row is on the line.
And there are enforcers at ringside. Diamond Dallas Page in the corner of the Mysterious Q. And of course, Stevie Ray, his client, the Samoan Beast. Diamond Dallas Page here to prevent, well, perhaps any outside interference by Stevie Ray. And of course, that's what the cage is supposed to prevent. We all know how that goes sometimes, though. And you can never, ever, ever trust what Stevie Ray might be capable of doing on behalf of his client, the Samoan Beast.
So many ways to win and both lose this matchup here tonight. Pinfall, submission, or escaping the cage will grant either the champion his title back or the Mysterious Q his moment in the sun.
I didn't hear the bell, but apparently we are underway.
And as you stated, the enforcers are on the outside of the ring. Stevie Ray on one side, Diamond Dallas Page on the other. And boy, do they have history between them. Who could have ever imagined that tonight they would find themselves on opposite sides of the cage, in the corners of two of the future stars of sports entertainment.
Of course, Diamond Dallas Page, during his run in WCW, one of the greatest of all time. And we talked about it several times. Booker T and Stevie Ray, Harlem Heat, held those WCW Tag Team Championships on multiple occasions, cementing themselves as one of the best tag teams of all time.
I think it goes without saying that the power advantage is granted to the Samoan Beast here tonight if the Mysterious Q is to win this match. In addition to needing a little bit of that luck or magic, if you will, that we've seen from him in the past, he's going to have to speed up the tempo in there. Right now, things firmly in the Samoan Beast's control. Samoan Beast has been an unstoppable force here, Rick.
I got to ask you this question. Mysterious Q captured the television championship from Sergei Volkov. He only defended that championship 2 times. Does he even deserve to be in this match? What has he done to deserve to be in this match?
He absolutely deserves 100% to be in this match. Not only did he battle ruthless Ryan Davidson and win a best of 5 series in a 6th and final match, he defeated both Sergei Volkov twice and Ayden Cristiano in successful television title defenses, 2 of the cornerstones of Team International. And right now, the Mysterious Q going to work in there. And he will try and show you and the rest of the Row Nation that he deserves this championship here tonight. Oh, the Samoan Beast with that power.
The longest reigning reality of wrestling heavyweight champion in history, the Samoan Beast.
Right you are, Rich. On February the 9th, he defeated the Pride due to a contract stipulation presented by the contemptible consultant Stevie Ray, who is looking at us over here at ringside right now.
He's eyeballing us. He must have heard what we were saying about him.
Although I would not like to get on his bad side, he needs to keep his eye on the prize, and that is his prize consultant, the heavyweight champion. You know, Stevie Ray tried to retire the heavyweight championship of the Row at Comic Palooza before, as usual, the Mysterious Q came to the rescue and put the challenge out there. Here tonight, they're in the steel cage.
Stevie Ray, hold on, look out.
Into that steel. What power from the Samoan Beast.
Stevie Ray said that the Samoan Beast had run out of credible opponents. And therefore, as you said, attempting to retire the Reality Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Stepping up to the plate was the Mysterious Q. Again, I still question whether or not 2 title defenses as the television champion puts him in line for a championship opportunity tonight against the Samoan Beast.
Well, to answer that question, Rich, in addition to his successful title defenses, oh, look out. Oh, my goodness, once again, the Samoan Beast using that size, power, and the steel cage all to his advantage. Things not going the way the Mysterious Q planned early on here. You see Diamond Dallas Page cover there, 2. Yelling on some words of encouragement to Q. Cover again. And a 2 count. This is the toughest challenge the Mysterious Q has ever faced. And he did relinquish his television championship for this opportunity. He has given it up. If he loses this match tonight, he has nothing, Rich.
Obviously very confident in his abilities. Giving up that championship, and you're right, he has absolutely nothing to show for it if he loses this steel cage matchup tonight for the heavyweight championship. I don't know if that was smart on the part of Mysterious Q.
Oh, and just walking over the Mysterious Q right now.
Think of the force that puts on your sternum.
I have sat ringside for the Samoan Beast defeating 2 men simultaneously. I have seen him defeat Alex Reigns after giving him not 1, not 2, but 3 Samoan drops, almost ending his career. The Mysterious Q is giving up more than just the television championship. His career, oh my goodness! Violently bouncing off the steel cage there. His career may in fact be in jeopardy by stepping into the cage with this beast.
Stevie Ray granting Mysterious Q this matchup, but saying only if it's inside the steel cage. You gotta respect Q's belief in himself, but I gotta question him as well. I mean, what kind of man willingly steps inside the steel cage with the Samoan Beast?
There are some that wonder whether the Mysterious Q, oh my goodness, a huge spine buster. That's gotta be all. That's gotta be it if he goes for the cover here. Here it is, 1, 2. And Q kicks out. There are some that wonder whether the Mysterious Q is more than just a man. Cover again, 2 count.
More than just a man, what are you saying?
There were some incredible circumstances that led to his television championship victory, including the lights going out in the arena, Rich, and we are still not certain to this day who was responsible for that. The Mysterious Q stated that if Stevie Ray tried to interject in any way, it would be lights out. The lights went out, and when they came back on, he was champion.
You're trying to say he has some kind of mysterious powers?
I don't know.
There's something going on under that mask?
But something unbelievable has happened since he's arrived at the Reality of Wrestling.
I can't argue with that. He is electrified. The Reality of Wrestling.
And the Beast again.
I think he's bitten off much more than he can chew tonight. It's pretty clear from how the Beast has been picking him apart. You mentioned it. The Beast nearly ended the career of Alex Reigns. The Beast nearly doing the same with Jarrett Steele. Neither of those two have been the same since they stepped into the ring with the Beast. And I gotta tell you, I don't think Q's gonna be the same after this matchup.
Q, look at the heart, the determination. Mysterious Q coming back again. Oh, the power of the Beast. Q! Oh!
That's it.
A huge power bomb there from 400 pounds of Samoan muscle, strength, chaos. He's a living, breathing, natural disaster.
That's it.
Here's a cover. 2.
All done. Whoa.
Just a 2 count. And Stevie Ray telling everyone it's over. And it may very well be. It may very well be. Face first.
There's no way. There is no way.
This is a hard one.
Mysterious, he's bitten off much more than he can chew. I can't overstate it enough. There's no way that Mysterious Q walks out of here with the title, let alone walks out of here on his own. He's gonna need some help out of this ring after this.
Oh, Q saying, I want some more. Where is this coming from the Mysterious one? Oh, but He rallies back but barely moves the Samoan Beast. And he can't brawl with him in the middle of the ring either. Head of steam from this freight train. Q somehow gets out of the way.
He's barely phasing the Beast. It's like child's play for the Samoan Beast. Oh, look at this.
Oh my goodness. Every time he tries to rally back, look at that German suplex.
My God.
Incredible. Q feeding off the energy of this crowd.
Well, it's step one, get the big guy off his feet.
And now Q measuring the Samoan Beast. After the first 10 minutes of this match, I didn't anticipate this happening. The Beast was firmly in control. The Q flies into the corner. The F-16 of reality of wrestling coming back again with a drop kick. One more time from Q.
Playing possum, playing decoy. The Samoan Beast just swatted Q out of the air.
The mysterious Q is a 240-pound professional athlete. And the Samoan Beast just made him look like a fly, swatting him away. Oh no. He's calling for the Samoan drop, and if he hits it, it's over.
Oh, good night, Q. That is it. Thanks for coming.
The journey may very well end here tonight. 3 seconds away. 1, 2. Q kicked out.
Wow.
The mysterious Q got his shoulder up. And he may have kicked out on pure instinct there.
It's muscle memory, it's a reflex.
That is only the second time anyone has ever kicked out of the Samoan drop. And the last time it happened, Alex Reigns almost had his career ended because of it.
Stevie Ray staring us down again. But look at what's going on in the ring. This is it. Q is out.
What is the Samoan Beast doing? Oh no, he's not gonna do a Samoan drop from the top. No, don't let this happen.
Q trying to hang on to the cage.
Q. This is a bad position for both of these men to be in right now. Q. Drops the Beast, face first into the post.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Is he going up?
450 splash.
He's going up to the top. 455. Oh. He's got it. Cover. 1, 2. No. No one has ever kicked out of the 455 before. 2 firsts here tonight in the steel cage matchup.
I don't know where the Samoan Beast found the energy, found the wherewithal to launch himself off of that top rope. Picture perfect 455 splash. Remember, it's 5 more with the mysterious Q.
He puts a little mustard on it, a little extra on it right there, but he may need even more.
And somehow the Samoan Beast able to stay alive.
He's calling for it right here. He's calling for the Q cutter.
With Diamond Dallas Page at ringside.
Perhaps this will be the end. Reversal. Oh.
Look at the agility for such a big man.
Oh no. Q is down. And you talk about it, that agility.
Usually that super kick means the Samoan salt.
How does a man this size do this?
Oh my God, to the top rope.
High risk as it gets. He's on the top, Rich. The Samoan Beast.
Ready to flatten him.
Oh my God, no. No. Samoan salt. Unbelievable.
That's
he
it.
has broken him in half. 1, 2. No. He kicked out. He kicked out.
Wow.
One of the most unbelievable things we've ever witnessed.
Stevie Ray can't believe it. Stevie Ray is in shock.
This entire building is beside itself.
What will it take to finish off Mysterious Q?
I've said it before and I'll say it again. There's something supernatural about Q.
Oh my God! Oh, Q cutter! The cover! He's gonna do it! 2! No! What is it gonna take? Somehow Q from out of nowhere, after being flattened by that Samoan salt, somehow had the energy to pull off the Q cutter, and just inches away, fractions of a second, the Samoan Beast able to stay alive. Q, once again, handspring, coming back, hits him flush. Q doing everything again, Q cutter again, one more time. But Q, DDP's telling him to go to the top. The mysterious Q is climbing to the heavens. But he's looking all the way up. Oh no, my God. He's not going. He's not going there. We said about putting something extra on it. But this is unworldly. Q, oh my God, is on the top. The mysterious Q is 15 feet in the air. Q, 455, number 1, 2, we got a new champion. Here's your winner, the mysterious Q. I don't know how he did it. I do not know. Here's your winner. I do not know how mysterious Q outlasted the Samoan Beast. I didn't think he had it in him, Matt. I did not think he had it in him. Mysterious Q has proven me wrong. He has proven that he is the best there is in reality of wrestling. The journey of the mysterious Q will be talked about for generations. And tonight is the most improbable circumstances. He has won the reality of wrestling heavyweight championship, almost in a passing of the torch, if you will. A diamond gallon cage for Q. The mysterious Q has arrived. I never thought we'd see it. I never thought anybody could knock down the Samoan Beast. And the Samoan Beast staggering as he leaves the ring. Diamond Dallas Page putting that championship around the waist of mysterious Q, and you're right, Matt, passing up the torch. 2 Q cutters. Mysterious Q has done it.
This is the first of its kind in reality of wrestling. A steel cage tag team matchup. It is tag team tornado rules. There is one way and one way only to win this matchup, and that is for both tag team members to escape the cage first before their opponents.
Well, TP, like the Joker said in Dark Knight, here we go.
This is your main event on the reality of wrestling. It is for the tag team championships.
Oh, man.
Oh, back body drop right there from Bartek.
Bartek on Alex Reigns, Ryan Davidson. Oh, man. Oh, they're cool. Teaming up on the bear.
Ryan Davidson being treated like a human pinball right now. Irish whip, double team maneuver from the cool.
Oh, well scouted, and that's the veteran instinct of ruthless Ryan Davidson.
Ryan Davidson is no stranger to the steel cage. He lost his Reality of Wrestling Television Championship inside a steel cage at the Pasadena Convention Center to the bounty hunter Bryan Keith. Will he go 0 for 2 in steel cage situations, Brad?
Oh, man. Well, TP, you can liken it to the New England Patriots when Tom Brady had that crushing defeat in the Super Bowl. He said it's not going to happen again, and then they came back and won the very next opportunity they had. Will it be the same for Ryan Davidson? No.
High angle elbow right there from the pull.
Ryan's going for it.
It's an interesting strategy to try and escape the cage early, but here's the thing, Brad. Oh, wait. Up top, this is a dangerous place for Ryan Davidson to be. Oh, my goodness, from the top rope. A double T maneuver that launches Ryan Davidson across the squared circle.
Well, TP, I think you were about to point out, it is an interesting strategy because both men have to escape the cage, and both feet have to touch the floor. And if you escape one team member, you're leaving your other guy there all by his own.
And there are two ways to escape the cage, either by climbing over the top with both of your feet landing on the floor, or by escaping through the cage door and both of your feet hitting the floor. Those are the ways to either win the tag team titles or retain, depending on whether you are Team Death Bear or the cool low blow from Alex Reyes. Unceremoniously, there are no rules. It is all legal.
Anything goes. There's a reason why the referee's on the outside and not the inside. He's just there to make sure the feet touch the ground. Oh, man.
And now, Alex Reyes and Ryan Davidson just brutalizing Cameron Cole. Definitely a size and strength advantage for Team Death Bear, and head first into the cage goes Bartek. This is violent. This is your main event on the road for the tag team titles.
Oh, well, Cameron Cole trying to rally with his partner down, and no. What is he doing? Oh, man.
Flesh meets steel. There is no give. And Team Death Bear has taken complete control of this matchup.
You know, I think the cool, a large goal of theirs coming into this match is not only win those Reality Wrestling Tag Team Championships, but prove to the Reality Wrestling Nation that their first title victory was not a fluke. I gotta tell you, TP, it's not looking good for the Cool.
One thing that has set the Cool apart from Team Death Bear, at a very young age, they're extremely athletic. They're almost like tag team specialists, if you will. But inside the confines of a steel cage with Tornado tag team rules, Brad, it's a different element entirely. And right now you are seeing Team Death Bear use that steel cage to their advantage. It is completely legal, and I would expect it to continue. If you were in the corner of the Cool, what advice, if anything, could you give them at this point?
Man, TP, that's a great point. What I would say is try to utilize that tandem offense, which is what they are so good at. Working as a team, as you pointed out, it might be Tornado rules, but learn to use that tandem offense at any moment that you can, because that's the only way you can capitalize on Team Death.
Oh!
Spear!
Super kick!
Super kick!
And just like that, the tables are turned. How quickly the dynamic of this main event has changed. And now the Cool, looking for an opportunity here to become two-time Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Champions. They're climbing to the top.
Oh, wait, Cameron Cole is about over, and Kiefer's almost over as well.
This is definitely no man's land right now. Very dangerous territory. The definition, the very definition of high risk, and you're witnessing it right now.
Wait a minute.
Bartek is out.
Bartek's escaped. Bartek's escaped.
One half of the journey has been completed for the Cool.
Wait a minute.
Cameron Cole.
Wait a minute.
If Cameron Cole leaves go and drops to the floor, he would become a two-time tag team champion, but no.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
No. Oh, my goodness, a superplex from 15 feet in the air. You've got to be kidding me.
All three men are down.
Good heavens.
We got to see that again, TP.
Let's take a look at this replay, sponsored by Walker, Texas Lawyer. A superplex of superplexes from 15 feet in the air. And Cameron Cole is in pieces.
Well, now Team Death Bear. Wait a minute, Ryan Davidson just realized it's 2-on-1 right now. This is the very scenario we spoke about earlier. This is not a good way to go in this match.
This is a monumental mistake on the part of the Cool to separate each other. Bartek cannot get involved in this matchup. He can't get back in the ring to help his tag team partner, and it's become a handicap match inside of a steel cage.
Cameron Cole. Oh, I think, you know, TP, this is a... Oh.
How is Cameron Cole doing it?
He's showing some offense, but I think this is a rookie mistake. Oh! By the Cool.
And that bear lariat.
One member escaping before the other one could. Rookie mistake, and now the veterans are taking control.
To put things into perspective, Cameron Cole is in there right now with two perennial main eventers, two veterans of the sport of professional wrestling, a former television champion and two-time tag team champions, and now they are taking them apart. They are absolutely pulling them apart.
Well, Team Death Bear getting a very polarized reaction.
Bartek has to be beside himself right now, Brad Gilmore. He was forced to the back. He can do nothing for his tag team partner.
Oh! Like I said, rookie mistake by the Cool. Oh! Jeez. And they're just beating.
Oh my goodness! A violent dissection of one half of the Cool by Team Death Bear. And could the name of this tag team comprised of Alex Reigns and Ryan Davidson? Could it be any clearer at this point?
They're just gonna walk out the door. Oh, well, I thought they were going to. They had the opportunity. Honestly, they just want to inflict more damage on Cameron Cole. Not the smartest move by Death Bear.
Oh, a double low blow by Cameron Cole. Desperation. It's all he could do. Oh, and a double DDT. He didn't get all of it, but Cameron Cole has been picked apart.
Cameron Cole just needs to make it out of the door, and he's right there, TP. But does he have enough energy? Does he have enough strength? Does he have the heart?
Well, you can have all the heart in the world when you take a superplex off the top of a cage. That right there very well could break your back. And right now, Cameron Cole is running on pure adrenaline. Pure muscle memory. Cole.
Uh-oh.
Up top.
He took them both off. Oh. Ryan caught
high cross body. Caught in midair. Oh, no. Double Davidson drive. How violent. Don't go anywhere, Row Nation. We have more reality of wrestling still to come after these messages.
They're just going to walk out the door. Here they are.
It is completely academic.
Your tag team champions. Team Death Bear, Alex Reigns has made it to the ground.
Oh, and wait a minute, Cameron Cole. How did he manage to do it?
The referee is telling Alex Reigns he has to get to the back. This is now turned into one-on-one.
Standing enziguri right there from Cameron Cole. This is unbelievable. The heart of a lion. I can't believe what I'm witnessing from Cameron Cole. A tilt-a-whirl DDT in midair. Both men are down. The odds are even, and the tag team titles hang in the balance.
What a main event here tonight. Both these men trying to muster up any strength that they have left in their bodies. They've put themselves through everything inside the confines of the steel cage. What is it gonna take?
Ryan Davidson, Cameron Cole, back to a vertical base almost simultaneously. A war of attrition for the tag team titles.
Looking for that bear lariat. Swing and a miss. Super kick, but he caught it. Spins him around. Looking for a Davidson driver.
Super kick! He connected flush!
Both these men, once again, are laid out. Who's gonna get to their feet first? You gotta imagine whoever it is will win the match for their team and become the champions or retain the championship, and it looks like Cameron Cole.
Cameron Cole looking at that door. The opportunity has presented itself for Cameron Cole. No, wait a minute, he's climbing to the top, Brad. Just climb over and drop to the floor, Cameron.
What is he doing?
Oh, this is lunacy. This is insanity! Oh, crossbody from up top!
Both these men. Both these men look legitimately hurt. One grabbing on their arm, one grabbing on their knee.
These men have turned a professional wrestling ring into a battlefield. Both athletes are down. Cameron Cole struggling to get back to his feet. Ryan Davidson's knee looks like it buckled.
Just walk out the door, Cameron, and you're the new champion.
All Cameron Cole has to do is walk out the door, and it's over. Wait a minute! Wait a minute! That's Andrew Jackson! He just slammed the steel cage door in Cameron Cole's face!
What was that? Where did he come from?
Davidson driver!
Davidson driver! Wait a minute!
What is Andrew Jackson doing out here?
Where did he come from? Andrew Jackson slammed that cage door on Cameron Cole's
Not
cranium.
this way, come on, no!
And that's it.
Here are your winners, and still Reality Wrestling Tag Team Champions,
And look who's on top of the stage, DP. What'd I tell you? Expert tutelage will follow you anywhere. Stevie Ray's real proud of himself, and he should be. Team Death Bear, his team, are still the Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Champions.
Meanwhile, we need some medical attention in that ring for Cameron Cole, who has just put through something that I don't think any human being could possibly prepare for. An absolutely disgusting scene on the stage right now. Stevie Ray, Ryan Davidson, Alex Reigns, and they're flanked by Andrew Jackson.
And it looks
absolutely despicable.
And it looks like there's a new member. It's Stevie Ray Incorporated.
A shocking conclusion to one of the most unbelievable and inconceivable main events in Reality of Wrestling history. Stay tuned to the Row to find out what happens next. But coming up next, for the first time ever, it is a no-limits steel cage match between JJ Blake and Terrale Tempo for the Reality of Wrestling Television Championship. That main event is right now.
The following contest is a no-limits steel cage match, and it is for the Reality of Wrestling Television Championship. The first superstar to score a pinfall, a submission, or exit the ring with both feet touching the ground will be declared the winner. Introducing first, from Levelland, Texas, he is the challenger, weighing in at 236 pounds, Terrale Tempo.
An unprecedented main event begins right now, and Terrale Tempo has been chomping at the bit for this opportunity, not only at the Reality of Wrestling Television Championship that he lost several months ago, but an opportunity to get his hands on JJ Blake inside that steel cage. No place to run, no place to hide, Brad Gilmore.
Well, you know what? I understand his frustration. If I was the champion for a couple months and then I lost it, I'd be pretty mad too. But let's be honest here, TP. The better man is the champion right now.
Well, I don't think I agree with that, and certainly most of the Row Nation doesn't. And that black hammer hanging up in the corner may be one big reason why he's not champion.
I mean, it's a massive reason.
His opponent from Virginia Beach, Virginia, weighing in at 230 pounds. He is the reigning Reality of Wrestling Television Champion, J.J. Lee.
Why don't you stand up for the champion?
Because I'm sitting down and doing my job, that's why.
He is the champion of all of television, Matt Topolsky.
I know, I hear it week in and week out.
Are through the roof.
Well, another thing that's through the roof are those foreign objects that are attached to the top of this steel cage. This is a very dangerous atmosphere, the first of its kind. A no-limits steel cage match. And listen to the Row Nation letting J.J. Blake know just how they feel about him.
They're saying, ooh, they're looking at that championship. But you're right, Topolsky. We have 2 chairs suspended from the top. We have a trash can suspended from the top. And we also have J.J.'s black hammer hanging. Look at how his black hammer hangs there from the top with the lights glimmering on it. The champion of all of television.
You know, it's funny you mentioned that because a few weeks ago here on the Reality of Wrestling, you referred to the black hammer as an elbow.
Well, it is an elbow. It's like an extension of J.J.
Yes,
Blake.
Of course it is.
Are they saying to burn the hat? Reality of Wrestling Nation, definitely excited for this match. The first time in Reality of Wrestling history we have a no-limit steel cage match. This coming from the mind of Booker T. He thinks this is the way that we solve the issue between JJ and Tempo.
And here's how you win the match. Pinfall, submission, or escaping the cage either through the door or climbing over the top and both of your feet hitting the floor. Those are the wins. Those are the ways to win, to either retain or win the Reality of Wrestling Television Championship.
And all of the weapons you see hanging above are legal. They can be used at any time. The competitors just have to climb to the top, take it down, and whirl away, TP.
And I'm quite certain J.J. Blake will try and grab one of those as soon as possible. Pin attempt here, reversal.
Here we go, reversal. Oh man, nice wrestling match here between the two. You can say what you want about J.J. Blake, say what you want about Terrale Tempo. We can pick our favorites, we can pick our winners, we can pick who we want to root for. Both these men are fantastic professional athletes. Oh, and they're highly, highly trained and skilled.
Well, I mean, I agree with you 100%, but you know, you can speak for yourself when it comes to picking winners or losers here. I'm going to call this match objectively, as I always do. Terrale Tempo was quite frankly screwed out of that championship by J.J. Blake.
Look, he let himself lose. That's all I got to say about it. He let himself lose. You know, it's not always about the physical abilities of the competitors. It's about the mental.
Oh! Huge crossbody, pin attempt, just a 1 count.
It's about the fight IQ of the individuals. And, you know, that night, JJ, oh, hold on here. JJ picking up for a fireman's carry.
Reversal here, Tempo with a scoop slam of his own. Terrale Tempo trying to push the tempo here. Giant elbow drop to the heart of J.J. Blake. Pinfall attempt, cover hooks the leg. 2 count in this TV title. No limit steel cage main event here on the Row.
Oh man, stiff. European style uppercut to J.J. Blake. Crowd wants another one. Oh!
Ask and you shall receive. Terrale Tempo from pillar to post, corner to corner, taking J.J. Blake to task right now.
Well, the referee is counting, but we do want to reiterate the point that this is no limit steel cage match. No rules here, no DQ, no count out. You can only win by pinfall or escape from the cage.
Don't go anywhere. This match will continue after a short break. Back body drop, high elevation indeed. And this seesaw no limits battle for the television title heating up, and now Terrale Tempo climbing to the top. Is he going for an escape? Oh, he's got his eyes on something else, Brad.
Tempo playing to one of those steel chairs. Trying to get it up off of the pole that we have up there. Tempo could have used that time. Tempo could have used that time to escape while JJ was down. This is what I meant by fight IQ.
Well, this is personal. That's why this match was constructed in the first place. Chair to the knee and now a chair to the back. Oh, it's time for J.J. Blake to pay for his sins.
I didn't know that winning was a sin you had to pay for.
Well, it is when you use a foreign object to steal someone's championship. And now Tempo looking for that trash can.
Listening to the crowd here, letting them dictate the fight. This is what I meant by fight IQ. Tempo doesn't have a high fight IQ. He wouldn't allow the fans to dictate the pace, dictate what he's doing. Instead, he's gonna play to the fans. He's gonna say, oh, do you want me to get this? Do you want me to get that? Despicable. If he was really the rightful champion, he wouldn't have to use any of these objects.
Oh, yes. Coming from a guy that consistently defends J.J. Blake, bending and breaking every rule in the book. What is that in his hand?
High fight IQ. JJ's got a steel rod, it looks like.
Oh, cover here to retain the title. It's all legal, but a kick out at one.
Steel rod of some type was in
that trash can.
What is he doing now? He's putting it through the... He's putting it through the chain link fence on there. I'm not exactly sure what he's thinking there.
Oh, Blake in! Going for a Blake in! Reversal from Tempo. Tempo!
Paying dividends.
Reversals underneath.
Back suplex. Oh! Right over there, close to the chair. His head
cover here, 1, 2 to win the television championship. Kick out from J.J. Blake. I believe the back of his head did hit that chair. This is a dangerous environment for these two athletes.
But now Tempo looking to wedge that trash can in between the turnbuckles. What does he have on his... What does he have in his mind right here?
Payback.
Oh, sending JJ right into it. JJ reversal. Kick to the gut.
Head first, head first.
Oh.
J.J. Blake right now being turned into a human pinball.
Tempo, spine buster.
Cover here to win the television championship, center of the ring.
Wow.
2.5.
Kick out at the last second by the champion of all television, the Dynamite Adonis, J.J. Blake.
High stakes affair here in our main event. We want to hear from you. Join in on the conversation. Use the hashtag Pro on CW, hashtag no limits.
Drop kick right against the steel cage. And it looks like Tempo's gonna go escape.
Terrale Tempo looking to crawl over the top. If both of his feet hit the floor, he will become a two-time Reality of Wrestling television champion. J.J. Blake holding on for dear life here. Both athletes walking the tightrope right now.
Both right there. Oh, wait! Oh! Look at that Tempo hanging just from his upper body strength. Fantastic athlete. J.J. Blake falling to the floor. But J.J. Oh! No! That's what I mean by a high fight IQ, TP. You don't have to work harder, you only have to work smarter.
Well, I think Terrale Tempo may be singing tenor after that. Oh, no.
Maybe soprano. JJ, what is he thinking right now?
Oh, my goodness! J.J. Blake flying through the air like a human missile!
The champion of all television, J.J. Blake!
That has got to be all. Terrale Tempo's head had to have been crushed. Cover here to retain the television championship. How in the heck did he kick out? Don't go anywhere, Row Nation. This matchup will continue in a moment.
Looked like he was going to try to use it to help himself climb out of the cage. But Terrale Tempo is there. Oh,
face first!
Right into it.
Face first into that steel rod.
And now JJ using it.
This is a very, very dangerous situation, Brad. This is a very, very dangerous situation. What is JJ Blake thinking? What is JJ Blake thinking?
JJ Blake was gonna go for a DDT, it looks like. Now Terrale Tempo reversing it.
Oh no, oh no, oh no! A superplex from the top of the cage! You gotta be kidding me!
Lord. What did we just see?
The television championship hangs in the balance! Terrale Tempo with a superplex from 15 feet!
That's gotta be all. As much as
Cover here, count to 1,001! Two new champion! Oh my goodness! How did he kick out?
Two!
An unbelievable seesaw main event for the title!
Wow! Both men doing whatever it takes for the television championship. Both men have to be operating on instinct at this point, Matt Topolsky.
Oh, it's gotta be pure adrenaline at this moment. I don't know how JJ Blake is back on his feet.
JJ firing up.
Reversal here. Oh, it's time to pay some dividends. The TV title may be changing hands. He hit it. He got all of it. A war of attrition between these two. Cover to win the television championship.
Oh no! Two. That was two. That was two.
It was two. Oh my goodness. That looked like three. And now JJ Blake is. Terrale Tempo is climbing over the top. JJ Blake doesn't know where he is. It's absolute chaos out here. Tempo is about to become TV champion.
JJ Blake stops him. JJ Blake's pulling him by the hair. JJ Blake pulling him back over the top. He can't allow him to fall to the floor, where JJ Blake will no longer be the television champion.
These two perched on top of the steel cage yet again.
Oh! And they're just trading blows at this time. Oh! JJ looked rocked by that last shot.
Either one of these two athletes could accidentally fall out of the ring and become champion. And now look at this. Terrale Tempo sees that infamous black hammer, and he's got his hands on it.
He's got his hands on the black hammer.
Oh, and it's payback time for JJ Blake. Terrale Tempo's on his way to capturing the television championship. Right between the eyes.
Terrale Tempo just needs to drop to the floor.
Wait a minute. Who is that?
Wait a minute, he didn't. No.
Who is that?
To the floor. That's DP. I know who that is. That's JJ's training partner. That's JJ's training partner. We just know him as Tiny. That's what people call him. He just came out here, prevented Terrale Tempo from falling to the floor, and just threw him back into the ring.
Well, he's anything but tiny, but he's gotten involved in this match. Terrale Tempo was about to become television champion when this monster. Oh no!
Well, it's no disqualification. Anything goes. The no limit steel cage match. JJ Blake is still out from that black hammer to the face.
Not this way. Not this way. Not again! Come on! 2, 3.
Yes!
Here is your winner, and still Reality of Wrestling Television Champion, J.J. Lee.
J.J. Blake had a 300-pound insurance policy named Tiny, and he just hit the lottery again.
What I tell you, work smarter, not harder. The man with the highest fight IQ in reality of wrestling, the champion of all television, the Dynamite Adonis, J.J. Blake, is still at the top of the mountain.
Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely despicable. When Terrale Tempo wakes up, he's going to be asking for the license plate number of the 18-wheeler that just ran him over. J.J. Blake is still television champion by the grace of his training partner, bodyguard, call him what you will. What a travesty of justice.
And his opponent from Greens Point, Texas, weighing in at 230 pounds, he is your Reality of Wrestling champion, Bryan Keith.
Bryan Keith was the centerpiece of a moment that everyone in the Row Nation will never forget, when he defeated ruthless Ryan Davidson and captured the Reality of Wrestling Championship. He almost had this look on his face, Brad Gilmore, a look of disbelief, almost like the beginning of Creed 2, when he doesn't realize that he's been crowned heavyweight champion of the world. Bryan Keith now stands atop the Reality of Wrestling, and this is his first great title defense, and you won't find a bigger stage in the row for it, surrounded by that sadistic steel cage.
You know, Matt Topolsky, earlier you made a reference to the heavyweight championship of the world in boxing. Andy Ruiz, Anthony Joshua. Andy Ruiz shockingly beat Anthony Joshua. Wait a minute.
Look out here!
Well, before Bryan Keith could even get to the ring, Ryan Davidson taking the fight to him.
Well, Brad, this matchup has not officially begun yet. And I don't think Bryan Keith nor Ryan Davidson give a good goddamn about that.
The referee trying to get this match inside the steel cage. The bell hasn't even rung. This championship contest hadn't even begun as Bryan Keith's about to go into the stairs. I think he's going to return the favor to Ryan Davidson. Big shout out to Mr. RIP 1979 and RC, who donated to the super chat. What is that? Is that a hammer?
Bryan Keith swinging for the fences. And that hammer may have been left under the ring because it was used to help construct this structure that was supposed to keep these two athletes inside and off the floor. Ryan Davidson had a different plan entirely, and right now he is executing the playbook.
Wait a minute.
All the X's and O's. Now look out here, look out. No, no.
Oh my goodness. A ripple effect into that guardrail. Bryan Keith able to reverse. Oh my goodness, and Ryan Davidson goes into it again. This match still hasn't even officially started, Matt.
There is a genuine bloodlust that exists between these two. You saw it evident at the contract signing when Ryan Davidson.
Well, you're hearing about it right now.
Absolutely. And we know that's a strategy that Ryan Davidson used. We get that. He wants to get under the skin of Bryan Keith. But again, be careful what you wish for, because he is quite literally cowboying up right now before the bell even rings.
Wait a minute. Oh my goodness. Right to the side of that steel cage. And we haven't officially begun yet, but you're right, Matt Topolsky. That was all mental warfare from Ryan Davidson. I'm gonna talk about your wife. I'm gonna talk about your children at home. I'm gonna try to do anything I can to throw you off your game. And now, Bryan Keith is officially inside that steel cage, and the Bear is coming in right behind him.
Ryan Davidson says, close it, that bell. That bell has been rung, and our main event officially begins for what feels like almost 10 minutes before it was supposed to start. As both champion and challenger turning the World Gym Arena into a demolition derby. The Reality of Wrestling Championship hangs in the balance. This is your high-stakes main event at the 14th annual Christmas Chaos. It's creeping up in the back of his mind. Ryan Davidson has to remember the final heat. He has to remember the year of 2014 on a night where he expected it to be his. And it was stolen away from him inside a steel cage by a still relatively new competitor in Bryan Keith. Well, Bryan Keith is a new competitor no longer. He sits atop the Reality of Wrestling, due in large part to his defeat of Ryan Davidson, taking that title away from him. What is Ryan Davidson gonna have to do to grab that title again, this time from the clutches of the bounty hunter?
Well, he's gonna have to employ the strategy that we've seen him employ right now. I mean, Ryan Davidson flattening Bryan Keith. Aside from that, oh my God, look at that steel. Look at that steel just bounce.
1, 2, kick out.
I think Ryan Davidson had a strategy to begin with, Matt Topolsky. His strategy was this: get inside the mind of the champion, Bryan Keith. Bum rush him before the match even starts. Try to gain any advantage that you can prior to this match officially beginning. And he's done a great job of doing that.
Wrestling champion. Ryan Davidson colliding with that steel cage, almost dislodging it from the ring. You get the sense as this feud boils over here tonight that that steel cage may not be enough to contain the rage between these two. And there's plenty of evidence in the opening moments to suggest that that might happen. Ryan Keith.
Oh, but he missed. Ryan Davidson was able to duck, and now he's got him in a sleeper hold. Oh, Bryan Keith turns it into a neck breaker. Or excuse me, jaw breaker.
That makes this matchup so dangerous, so sadistic, so problematic for the athletes involved is that steel structure that surrounds the ring, because it acts as a permanent standing foreign object that can be used as a weapon at any time.
And wait a minute, Bryan Keith, I think, trying to utilize it. Remember, you can win by pinfall or escaping the cage. Bryan Keith going to escape, I think, right there. Davidson trying to prevent the bounty hunter.
This is a dangerous position for both of these two to be in. Bryan Keith trying to avert disaster here early.
Wait a minute. Look for that side effect. Off the top rope. Off the top rope. And then Bryan Keith can turn over. Maybe he can pin the challenger, Ryan Davidson, and retain his championship. But how much of that was taken out of Bryan Keith? How much did it take out of him?
To his feet, trying to capitalize. Well-placed elbows again coming back from the champion. Now the challenger responds with a few of his own. A war of attrition. And the vestiges of that war evident on both athletes already.
Bryan Keith asking for the referee to open the door. And the door is open. All Bryan Keith has to do is step out of it, but Ryan Davidson has him by the ankle. Oh! And he's going for it.
Bryan Keith with an enziguri. And now he's just a few feet away from walking out, still Reality of Wrestling champion, but that few feet feel like a mile when you're inside that cage with a bear.
Now ironic that the bear had the bounty hunter by the ankle, almost catching him in a bear trap, if you will. And now the cage door shuts, and these two men continue going. Tilt-a-whirl rodeo DDT.
Rodeo from the champion. Can he capitalize? Hooks the leg. Two to retain the championship. The bear gets that giant shoulder up and continues. This bout of brutality inside this sadistic structure, which houses our main event at Christmas Chaos, the 14th edition, brought to you live on YouTube from the Blue Label brand. And meanwhile, the bounty hunter looks to claim yet another. He's going to climb out, Brad.
Bryan Keith up top again, fighting Ryan Davidson off.
Unintended consequences of progress right there. Drop Bryan Keith below the belt on that top rope, and it can't feel good.
That'll slow any cowboy down. And Ryan Davidson, bear lariat! Bear lariat!
The velocity on that bear lariat. Unmatched.
Buckle bomb! Wait a minute!
Davidson driver! Ryan Davidson to become a two-time Reality of Wrestling champion!
How in the hell did Bryan Keith kick out of that? A bear lariat coupled with a buckle bomb, then into a Davidson driver, and the champion kicks out.
The look of shock and awe in the eyes of ruthless Ryan Davidson. Very apparent now. He is just as surprised as we are and the World Gym Arena. Now the final boss looks to climb out and capture the title.
And he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Ryan Davidson trying to get out there, trying to leverage his weight. What is he thinking?
Ryan Davidson. From the top!
Oh my gosh! Went for a corkscrew frog splash.
The
final boss not known as a high flyer. Now gets a high knee to his face. Oh! Boot to the face coming back. Shot upstairs to the dome from the champion. One blast after another.
Wait a minute, muscle buster from Bryan Keith.
1, 2 to retain. Wow. You get the sense, Brad Gilmore, that Bryan Keith is game for it here tonight. He understands what is on the line.
Well, I think that your comparison to Andy Ruiz is proving to not be a good one, because Bryan Keith is not coming in here like the former heavyweight champion of the world, not coming out of here out of shape, overweight, and not focused. Exactly the opposite. And Bryan Keith goes up to the top. And he's in position. Bryan Keith can make it out of the ring.
Bryan Keith is a long way away.
The Bear still got a grab on him. Oh! Can Bryan get over and just drop to the floor?
Bryan Keith!
Wait a minute, Ryan Davidson.
Ryan Davidson trying to climb out as well.
Oh, ring the bell. Bryan Keith retains.
Here is your winner and still the Reality of Wrestling champion, Bryan Keith.
Bryan Keith has proven tonight that he is more than a one-hit wonder. Bryan Keith has a catalog of performances to come, and you will witness them as he continues to don the Reality of Wrestling championship. Hats off to two of the finest to ever do it in the Reality of Wrestling. But tonight, Bryan Keith extends his streak against Ryan Davidson. And he's got a champagne shower in his future. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us here tonight, live on YouTube for Christmas Chaos 14. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and tell everyone about the Blue Label brand of professional wrestling. For the crew and for Brad Gilmore and for the Reality of Wrestling, I'm Matt Topolsky. Bryan Keith is still champion. Good night.
Introducing first, the challenger, making her way to the ring from Gilbertown, Alabama, AQA.
This is a moment that Angela has waited months for. Her arm was nearly torn apart thanks to a brutal attack from the Diamonds Division champion, Hyan. The rivalry between Hyan and AQA dates back nearly a year when Angela broke into Reality of Wrestling and defeated Hyan to become Diamonds Division champion.
And her opponent from Houston, Texas, she is the Diamonds Division champion, the Renaissance woman, Hyan.
Brad Gilmore, you have referred to Hyan as the Renaissance woman, and why not? A two-time Reality of Wrestling Diamonds Division champion. The history of Hyan in Reality of Wrestling, and now bringing her to this point here tonight, where she will defend that title inside a steel cage. A remarkable career, short as it is, but her star definitely on the rise, and she continues to evolve as one of the most brutal grapplers in Reality of Wrestling.
Oh wait, hold on, these two ladies getting face to face here already. This is the first time the Diamonds Championship has been defended inside the confines of a steel cage. It's only the second time in Texas wrestling history that two women have entered the structure.
The bell rings. The rules are simple.
Oh, wait a minute!
Pinfall, submission, or escape the cage. There are no disqualifications. There must be a winner. Bad blood between these two. It has boiled over to this moment, and it's going to explode here tonight in our main event. Hyan has been a part of some pretty big moments here in the Diamonds division, and we've seen her continuously compete in title match wrestling's Ladies Night Out. But will this moment be a little bit too big for AQA, Brad Gilmore?
Wait a minute. Look at that, Angela. Oh, it's a great question, Matt Topolsky. Angela has been to the mountaintop before here in reality wrestling and captured that Diamonds Championship.
But the question has been consistency. And one part of it, of course, is because of the injury she sustained courtesy of Hyan. There hasn't been a sustained title defense on her part. And this is about as big a stage as two athletes will find themselves in the main event inside the steel cage with the gold hanging in the balance.
Right, and great scouting there by Hyan. And again, that cage is unforgiving. That cage has no give to it. No, oh, and look at, hold on. Angela grabbing on to the cage.
Well, Angela hanging on like Spider-Woman here. Oh! And comes down throat first across that top rope. And those ropes are tight. There is a metal cable inside of those, and that right there could crush your throat, crush your sternum. A very dangerous situation early on, and you said it, Brad Gilmore. That cage has no give, and you know both of these athletes are going to try and use it here tonight as a weapon.
And when they can, it's well within their rights. It's in the rules. You can use that cage. As we just saw.
Impressive string of victories after another. She continues to put them together. Tonight, if she were to emerge from the steel cage with the Diamonds Division Championship still firmly around her waist, what a statement it would make. Certainly, she has been making the case that this division now belongs to her.
And now they're on the apron, and she's...
Oh, and look at this, she's just raking Angela's face across the metal. Oh my goodness, that's hard to watch.
She's shoving her face into that steel, the chain link fence. Oh! And all our referee can do is just look along. There's nothing illegal about any of those maneuvers.
Look out, look out, look out! Oh! And Brad, Hyan had Angela positioned with that metal post, that support post, right between her and her face.
Here we
Cover
go.
here, 1, 2. Kick out by the challenger. But the damage has been done. The damage continues to be done. Hyan stalking the challenger now. Snap suplex. Hangs on here, Hyan. Looking for a second. AQA leaps over the top. Oh my goodness! An elbow and a forearm right to the face and another one, and that's a stunning elbow to the face, and now coming back with a forearm.
Yeah! Wait a minute, Hyan got her now up on the shoulders. What's she looking to do? Is she gonna throw her face first into the turnbuckle?
Little snake eyes there in the corner. Hyan now. Oh! Knee to the temple. Crushing her head between her knee and that metal fencing. Cover 1, 2. Kick out there from the challenger, but Brad, you start to get the sense that perhaps AQA may have come back a little bit too soon, or that maybe the moment is just too big for her here tonight.
You know what, Matt Topolsky, you might be right. And look, now on that arm. Trying to further damage.
Oh my.
The injured arm.
Hyan trying to turn the challenger into a human pretzel here. She could win by submission. There is absolutely no place for AQA to go right now.
This is it, Matt Topolsky. We're gonna see Hyan retain her championship here in the center of the ring.
Goodness. Hyan, unforgiving, extremely cerebral and vicious in there. Wait a minute. A pin attempt here perhaps from AQA, just out of desperation.
Only a 1 count, but AQA able to get herself out of a very bad predicament. But I'm afraid, Matt Topolsky, you might be right. Angela might have come back way too soon here. And now Hyan going for a powerbomb, and Angela in the corner.
Well, Angela hanging on here. If she climbs over that cage and her feet hit the floor, she'll be Diamond's champion. Hyan now joining her up there.
But both these women on that top rope.
Well, there's a reason why this is called high-risk territory, because rarely do things end well for either party. Oh my goodness, what a knife-edge chop from the champion. AQA firing back, and then a shot right there to the ribs.
And Hyan is down. AQA still up there on the top rope. Oh, but not for long as Hyan comes right back. Oh, Matt, what is she thinking?
Oh, no. Top rope suplex! Superplex from the champion! If enough damage hasn't been done already to Angela, that has got to be the exclamation point. If Hyan can roll over and get the pin, she will retain the Diamond's title. This is the main event on Reality of Wrestling for the Diamonds Division Championship. Inside a steel cage, Angela, AQA, versus Hyan, the Renaissance woman. And what a fight it has been. Both athletes have been down for some time here.
Referee up to a count of 7. Not exactly sure which women has the advantage here.
This would be a shame if this ended in a no contest. The very reason for putting these two inside a steel cage was so that we could get a winner here tonight. That's what Booker T knew the Row Nation wanted.
Oh, wait a minute, and Hyan calling for that door to be open. And if she's able to crawl out, she's gonna remain the champion. And she has a great shot at it right now, Matt Topolsky.
I'll tell you what, Brad, Hyan in survival mode here. She's about to walk out with her championship.
Angela, though, AQA grabbing that right leg. Oh, and a big forearm as the door closes.
I don't know how Angela's on her feet right now. Superman punch! Superman punch out of nowhere! Slight blade here from the challenger. Somehow, Angela battling back after taking that superplex off the top rope.
Oh, Angela throwing her in one corner, in the other.
German superplex. The challenger treating Hyan like a human pit bull. Now the cover here to win the Diamond Division Championship. Oh my goodness. What a near fall. Somehow Hyan able to slip out the back door, and this main event rolls on. Diamond's type just hanging out there for one of these two to capture the moment, and what a moment it would be.
But Matt Topolsky, have they given it all they could? How much is left? What more abuse can they put each other through? Oh, wait, hold on now. We're looking.
Oh, look at this, look at this.
Sleep. She's looking for that beauty sleep.
Number 1, 2 is an inside cradle.
Angelo was able to get out of that beauty sleep once.
Oh, not this time. Face first. Hyan is about to retain the Diamonds Championship. 2. Oh, my goodness.
That is the first time anyone has ever kicked out of the beauty sleep. hyperventilating in the center of the ring.
I think one of the things that bothers the Renaissance woman so much, that makes her enraged, is that she has finally met a challenger that has the same ambition, the same drive, the same fire in her gut that Hyan has, and that drives her absolutely crazy, Brad, and it was demonstrated right there, kicking out of the beauty sleep.
Well, Hyan is the Renaissance woman. She's gonna have to find another way out of it. Oh wait, here comes Angela with a jumping bulldog. Won her the Diamonds Championship.
Angela, pump handle! A modified pump handle slam hooks the leg to win the Diamonds title! Wow! We're talking about an inch away, literally, from becoming two-time champ.
Angela now can't believe it. That maneuver has gotten her W's here in reality wrestling before. And now, both these women back to a vertical base as the onslaught continues. I mentioned every physical encounter these two women have had, one of them ends up in a medical facility. Will that trend continue?
Well, I think it's absolutely inevitable considering what they've done to each other so far. Head scissors. Angela hangs on. Oh. She gets ejected into the corner by the champion. Hyan, body avalanche.
Hyan is so impressive, Matt Topolsky. The continuing force that she brings forward always in her matches.
Absolutely. I mean, she's 100% kinetic energy. She just keeps coming.
Boom! Look at that! And a big elbow. Oh!
Into that stunner from the second rope. Hyan looking to put it away here.
Pinfall will win her. Pinfall will win the match right here. Wait, what is Hyan thinking?
Well, Brad Gilmore, we saw this at Ladies' Night Out.
She is the Renaissance woman, and she's added a new technique to her arsenal.
She's looking for the 450.
And she missed it.
Hyan was going for that 450, and she landed on her face. Angela got the hell out of Dodge. Now can she capitalize?
Angela. Oh, big side kick. Booker T style. Now, wait, hold on. What is Angela thinking?
Angela known for her high risks.
This might be one risk that she does not need to take.
This is for the Diamonds Championship. It's the main event. You're damn right she's gonna take it from the top rope. She's calling for shooting star press.
Shooting star press.
Shooting star press cover. 1, 2, 3. Wrestling, AQA has captured the Diamonds title for the second time.
Incredible, pulling out all the stops. And I'm not sure that AQA even can believe it right now. A beautiful, picture-perfect shooting star press. And Angela reclaims the Diamonds Championship.